Hey, hi, Saurabh. I am Varun. I am working as a senior engineering at Dish Network. So today you want to develop a data pipeline and you want to do some analysis on IPL dataset. So you have already given me the dataset. So we will simply build pipeline. First we will start with the basics and we will try to implement the pipeline. Let's start the first with the diagram, and if you have any question let me know. So I will start. Okay, this is IPL dataset which you have already given. This is in CSV format, and then we will use this format and upload it on the S3, AWS S3. So AWS S3 you can consider as a cloud. AWS is cloud platform which provide multiple services. So you can use the any cloud provider like as a Azure, GCP. But right now this pipeline we are building on AWS. So S3 you can consider as a storage layer. Basically you can put your any kind of file on this S3 service. Okay, it can be any raw file like video, audio, any kind of file like images, parquet, orc, and like CSV will upload it on this one. So basically this is only storage. We can store our whatever the file is there, we can store it as is. And after this, however whatever way we want to use, we can use it in other services, or maybe you want to use the in lambda, or maybe glue or something in other services you want to use. That is AWS services. If you want to use, you can use it. So after this we will use the Databricks. In this one we will use the pyspark. So after 1 minute. Okay, so let me draw the arrows also here. So yeah, so Databricks you can consider as a, if you want to use the Spark as on the, basically on the cloud you can use Databricks. This is one of the most famous uh, framework, or you can say the company which are handling the Spark related thing. So right now in this project we will use the Spark. Okay, Spark, basically PySpark we are using. So in this one, so if you want to process your huge amount of data, you can process it via Spark. Basically Spark is a multi language engine. Basically you can write it in various language, like you can use R, you can use a Python, you can use a Scala. So basically it's general purpose framework. You can do your multiple kind of things, like if you want to do the batch processing. Okay, and if you want to do real-time processing, you can do in the Spark. And if you want to do your machine learning work also, you can use the Spark. So after this we will, basically here we are just exposing these files to Databricks in this arrow. After we will create the tables, temporary table you can see. Okay, temporary table of CSV, and we'll connect it here, and we will do some analysis, or maybe we will try to join and final step should be we'll save it on S3, which we will see later. In first step we will see this part, how we will access our S3 on Databricks. Okay, so do you have any question till now, sir? Okay, so I'm assuming you don't have any question. So let's go with the AWS. So I have already created the AWS account, so you just need to create your AWS account. They are already, like, for 12 months AWS providing couple of free services. You can just google it. There are a couple of free services. You can see what EC2 is 750 and S3 5 GB they are providing. It is in free tier. So basically we are, whatever we are working, it will be in free tier only. So you just go through this page and free services. Okay, so now you need to sign up. Basically if you have credit card, you can easily sign up this you can create easily this account. Okay, so I have already created because I was using the same thing. So okay, let me log out. So right now I'm signing up. Okay, when you have logged in, this screen will come. Okay, so most probably this recent visit won't be coming because you are using first time. So just go here, type S3 and click on S3. Okay, so let me, okay, give me 1 minute. So okay, we will create the bucket. So bucket is generally you can consider as a folder, like in your if you are using Windows machine, you can consider inside the C drive you are just creating separate folder. In folder you can create another folder, maybe you can upload the files, any kind of file. So same concept is applying here also. Okay, so yeah, this is a bucket name. So this bucket name basically it should be unique across the AWS. So if somebody is using like I'm giving my, so it will give me the error if this my bucket is already exist. So it should not be like the case that I am only using this bucket. No, it's like across the AWS, whatever somebody is using the another bucket with the same name, it will give you the error. So if I click, see, you can see already in this is my personal account. As you can see, there is no bucket like my 12. If I open the bucket, you can see there is no my 12 bucket is not there. So this name should be unique. So IPL data set I am giving right now. Okay, just leave it. So yeah, so right now this part I will explain. So right now we don't want to expose our this S3 bucket to publicly accessible. So that's why blocking all the access. So that's why, as I told, we will expose these file to Databricks. I will tell you how we will expose it. Okay, so here just go and click on create. Okay, let's see. I will give another name, 11th May. I think somebody is, I have already taken this. Okay, okay. So just go to your bucket, whatever you have created. As you can see, this is the empty bucket. I will upload whatever the file you have given me. Sorry, yeah, click it here, upload, add files. So give me 1 minute. Downloads, IPLs. Okay, I have uploaded. So we will go the data set and data type. We will go one by one. We will first implement this thing. Okay, so I think it is uploading. Okay, it is successfully uploaded. Now you can see whatever the file you have uploaded, you can see the files and you can see the size and other information. So we have completed successfully this part. Okay, now we are trying to expose we are trying to expose those files to Databricks. Before that, if you have any question, let me know, sir. Okay, since you don't have any question, I will move forward. So now you need to go IAM policy. Basically, what is IAM policy? IAM policy is just giving you the permission what services uh, or what uh, services of S3 you can use it. Okay, so if some you can consider there is one organization. Okay, they are onshore and offshore team. Okay, so in this one, offshore team has other rules that they can only use the S3 and they can use the event bit, but onshore team they can use everything like other than S3 and event bit, they can use the Lambda and DynamoDB. So basically you are segregating which all services they can use, who can who can use other services. So basically they have mm, permission to access different services. So in this one, you just go to users, create your new user, click on create user, IPL data, just click on next. So as I told, what services you want to you you want to give the permission, so this user can use that particular services. Okay, if you give all the services, suppose if this service is not implemented, so if you have created the user, or maybe I was a user, I can access all the services. So it is like in organization everybody can use everything. So you just want to restrict some services, or so that's why we are using this service to avoid this issue. The first you will face the security, maybe somebody is facing somebody is manipulating the data, or somebody is tampering the data. Okay, and second thing, it is like it is saving you some extra, like if somebody is using unnecessary services, it will save you from that cost also. Okay, So right now we will use S3. So right now I'm just giving S3 full permission and just click on create user. After this, you just go to your IPL dataset, sorry, IPL data user, and just click on security credential, and this is the access key. Using the access key, we will expose those files over the Databricks. 1 minute. Yeah, just click on create access key, click on other. You can give anything, IPL data, click on create access key. You can download it. Basically, after creating, you won't be able to access the secret access key. That's why we need to download it, or maybe we need to copy it somewhere. So give me 1 minute. Okay, I have already downloaded it. Let's see. So I have just clicked on done. After this one, you can see this is your access key, and whatever you have created, you can see it here. And if you click it here, as I told, you cannot see the access secret key. So that's why before clicking on done, you just need to download it. Otherwise you need to create it again. So using those secret key and access key, we will expose those file on Databricks. So till now, if you have any question, let me know. Otherwise we'll move further. We'll move it. Do you have any questions, sir? Okay. So let's go to Databricks. Just Google it, Databricks Community Edition. This is your first link will come, like first link will come on the Google. Just click it. Okay. I think you need to sign up. So just go it here. Give me 1 minute. And the one thing I wanted to tell you, I'm not getting. Give me 1 minute. Yeah. So when you first time if you come and try to access this one, this page will come. So just fill your information. Okay. I'm just filling the information in front of you, but I have already have my account. Give me a minute. Continue. Connected. Senior engineer. Just click. Okay, this what I wanted to explain you. So this is the three most popular cloud service provider. So if you use this cloud service provider, AWS, sorry, Databricks will charge you something. Okay, if you go with the personal users like community edition, Databricks will not charge you. So just click on this one and move forward. Okay. So yeah, after this, what you have filled the form, and after you have created the account, is come here and log in with your credential and click on sign in. So yeah, so after logged in, this UI will come. So now go to compute. So basically you are creating one resource manager. uh, Basically Spark only providing the processing power. Okay, to process this thing, Spark needs some resources like RAM and CPU. So to provide those capability, we are using resource manager. It can be Yarn or it can be Mesos. Okay, so it can be local also. Right now we are so this, if you see the community edition, it will be acting as a local only. So here it will be one driver and couple of executor will be there. So you can consider this is the uh, local cluster you are using. So yeah, let's move forward with create compute. So basically we are creating one cluster or compute engine. Basically we are creating one cluster, so you can give anything. I am just giving IPL cluster, and I'm just clicking on it. Will take some time, so let's take it. Okay, now it will take some time. We will move forward and we'll create. We click on create, we click on notebook. So basically whatever code we are writing related to our Spark, we will use as a notebook. We will write on the notebook. So you can rename it IPL data. It's already there. Let's rename it again. IPL data set. Okay. So okay. So let's see if we have. Okay, before that, just Google. I'm just googling this thing, Spark syntax. I don't remember the exact Spark syntax. So yeah, I'm just copy pasting. I will explain you. Let me see if the cluster is ready. Okay, yeah, cluster is ready. So yeah, we will start with the basic. If I will write the Spark, you can see, because Databricks is providing by default. So I think it is generating. Let's see. Yeah, so we can directly use it, but so since we want to start from beginning, so just don't go with this one. I am removing. So whenever you want to start your Spark code, so you need to create one session. In Spark session, you can consider your entry point for running your Spark code. So using this session, you can access high level API, low level API. So you can consider this is the gateway to access Spark framework. Okay, so after this one, there is master. Like as I told, if I give yarn, it won't work it because it is a community edition. I will show you. Even though we have passed the yarn, it will not work. App name you can give like it. It is a name which identify what is the job name. So not job name. What is the application name? Okay. So I will write it IPL dataset, and we will create or replace. And basically if the session is already there, it will get the session. If it is not there, we will create the session. This function is doing this one. So Okay, before that, coming to, I have my code handy. I will explain you. So so okay, so we have, as you remember, like we have already downloaded access key and secret access key. So using that two keys, we will try to access our S3 bucket. Okay, so this is we will write it our access keys, and this what we are trying to do here. Basically, we are passing our access key and secret key. So we are just configuration. We are doing some configuration to access our S3 bucket directly, as by, if you remember, we have created our S3 bucket, and that time I have already told you that we cannot expose our, like, it was showing block all public related access. So if you want to access it right now, the safer way to access, you can just use the access and secret key here, and you can access it. So it just configuration, it is just doing your configure in your how to access your S3 account in that S3 bucket. Okay, so after this one, you so just go, give me 1 minute. I have downloaded the CSV file. I will open it. So this is the access key. I will write it here. This is the secret key. I will delete it after some time, like after this video. So yeah, this is the access key and this is the secret key. You're just passing as a parameter. So you're just giving some secret key to access this S3 bucket. So in which reason basically you have created the bucket? I think we have created in US East 2. So you need to provide, basically, if you have created in AP South 1, you need to give your bucket name accordingly, whatever the reason you have, in which reason you have created. So after this one, so basically keep in mind, you need to write S3A. Like this, you will access your S3 bucket. Okay, this is a protocol. So don't forget to write S3. Sorry, S3A. I will give you this code in my description, or I will share this code with you also. So after this one, yeah, uh, yeah, after this one we are done. We will try to run this thing first. Yeah, it is ran successfully. After this, we will create our Spark session, and we will try to read our Spark dot. Basically, if you now what we are trying to do here, we are exposing on the Databricks, which we have already done that. This X, sorry, that we S3 bucket we have already exposed here. Now uh, now we are trying to, before that, we are trying to read the those file whatever we expose it here using the Spark. So I will add it more one. Okay, so yeah, just write a spark dot read dot. So basically, if you want to read any kind of uh, files, you need to use a read like you can say this class already they have implemented. You just go with the read, click what kind of like there are couple of things. If you are reading as a CSV, you can go with the CSV. If you are using the relational database, you can use a JDBC. If you want to bring the data from relational database, and you can use it. If you want to use a JSON, if you want to use a ORC, Parquet, and any table, like if you are using in like temporary table we are creating in Spark, we can use the Spark table, Spark.table. Okay, right now we are using the CSV, and we will just give this. Give me one minute. Just go. Okay, give me one minute. Yeah, this is our bucket. Just click on this file. Just copy. Just as I have told, this one. And if you have a header, then click on like write, just pass the parameter header equal to true, and so give me a minute. You need to pass it in the string. So info schema basically what it's trying to do, basically it's just Spark is trying to read the data, and it is trying to examine the data, and it will give you the data type. So suppose there is okay, first I will run it, and let's see, I will explain. Yeah, as I have told you, like you whatever the path I have copied, after that I have appended a here. So that's why, like as I have told, just you don't need to write it S3, you need to write it A also. So Spark trying to read that data using the S3 bucket. If you want to see the data, you can use a show. If you want to see the better way, you can use the display. This is a Databricks method which they have implemented, so you can see in the nice format. So if you want to see, like I was telling, the Spark trying to inferring your data type. So we have given as a tool, so Spark will try uh, to match or give you the best matching data type. So yeah, but in production you do need to, you should avoid this info schema, because sometime what happen, it's look like if data is maybe numeric type, but Spark maybe will give you the string type. So that's why you should avoid this thing. But for maybe for in development purpose you can use it, but you should avoid the info schema. That is the first case. And second case, you, because it Spark will try to read your data, so it will take some time to analyze the data and read the data. So it will take some time to analyze the data, so your job will take some more time. So that's why we should avoid this info schema. So yeah, likewise we will read all our CSV files. So yeah, so we have completed this part and this part. Okay, so till now, if you have any question, you can ask me, sir.
Not yet, up till now.
Okay,
It's pretty.
so let's continue this session tomorrow. We will try to uh, create the temporary table, and we will do some joining, and we will do some analysis, and after that we will save it on S3. Is that fine?
Yeah, absolutely fine.
Okay, so yeah, let's meet tomorrow. Okay, I am stopping the recording.